Hello and welcome to my channel Study with Delnas. Are you someone who is going to give your IELTS exam soon? If so, then this video is a must watch for you and this video is a perfect video for you. So, in this video, I'll be discussing about the IELTS test listening format and what all is included in listening format, and at the end, I am also going to be sharing my experience with you all. So, let's get started. So now let us start this video with understanding the test format of IELTS exam. So the IELTS test assesses your ability in 4 skills. And what are those 4 skills? Those 4 skills is listening, reading, writing and speaking. And there are 2 types of IELTS test. One is the academic test and another one is the general training test. Of course, the subject matter of listening and speaking is going to be same for both the tests, but the subject matter will be different for reading and writing sections, and it will differ according to and depending on what type of test do you take. If you are someone who is giving this IELTS test for Canadian PR purpose, then you have to give only general training test and not academic training test. And listening, reading and writing, all of these 3 skills test will be completed on the same day. Even listening section can be completed on the same day after a break, but if that is not the case, then it can be completed up to a week before or after your other tests. Okay, now what are assessors looking for? Who are assessors? First of all, let's understand that. So assessors are the person who evaluate your test paper. Okay, and what are they looking for? They are looking for some evidence. They are looking for some proof about what? Proof about your ability to follow the development of ideas, and proof about understanding the main ideas and the detailed factual information. So basically they want to understand if, and they want to clarify if you understand this language called as English. Now let us understand the listening sections test format. So listening will be held for 30 minutes. So this listening test will be held for 30 minutes. This is a very important thing which you should note. And you will listen to 4 recordings. Recording 1, recording 2, recording 3 and recording 4 in native English of native English speakers, and then write your answers to a series of questions. Okay, so recording 1, what type of recording, what kind of recording are you going to listen in recording 1? So a conversation between 2 people. There will be a conversation between 2 people set in an everyday social context. For example, a conversation between a clerk and a customer, shipping company's clerk and a client, between a conversation between a salesman and a customer, conversation between a travel consultant and a customer, conversation between doctor and a patient. Okay, so any 2 people will be there will be a conversation between 2 people, and you will hear that recording, and then you will have to answer a series of questions based on that recording. So that is recording 1. Now what is going to happen in recording 2? So in recording 1, basically you're going to hear a dialogue. Okay, but in recording 2 you're going to hear a monologue. What is a monologue? Monologue is a situation where only one person is talking. Dialogue is a situation where 2 or more people are talking. Okay, so in recording 2, a monologue set in an everyday social context. For example, a speech about local facilities, okay, like gardens and parks. Then in recording 3 is going to be a little different and a little challenging for the reason because this conversation is going to be between up to 4 people. So there could be 3 people also, and there could be 4 people also, and there will be a conversation between those people. in an educational or training context. Okay, for example, a university tutor and the students discussing about their assignment or discussing about their projects, or conversation between students to fill up a feedback form. And in recording 4, again you are going to hear a monologue on an academic subject like a university lecture. Then I've noted down some other possible recordings also which you can hear in recording 4, like household waste recycling methods, scientific research in the continent of Antarctica, then lecturer giving a lecture on wildlife and extinct species, and lecture on bullying in the workplace. On any such subject you are going to hear a recording. Okay, the recordings are heard only once, and there are 4 parts with 10 questions each. The questions are designed so that the answers appear in the order they are heard in the audio. So what does that mean? This means that the answer to question 4 will be heard only after I know the answer of question 3, and after before I know the answer of question 5. So as in how the recording I mean the audio goes ahead, you will be able to answer next and next questions. They include a range of accents including British, Australian, New Zealand, American and Canadian. And the timing will be, you will get 30 minutes to complete this listening test. Plus, even after 30 minutes, you will get more 10 minutes. So plus 10 minutes to, and this 10 minutes are for what? This 10 minutes is to transfer your answers from the question paper to the answer sheet. So test takers are first going to write all their answers on the question paper, and at the end of the test, when 10 minutes are given to them, they are going to transfer their answers to an answer sheet. Care should be taken when writing answers on the answer sheet, as poor spelling and grammar are penalized. Penalized is a form of punishment. So in this case, you can say that you could lose your marks. You know, if you have if you your spelling is not right, or there are grammatical errors, then your marks will be cut for that. Now, what are the type of questions that can be asked in the listening test? So the first one is multiple choice. So there could be multiple choice questions. So there will be a question and there will be 4 options like A, B, C and D, and you have to choose a correct option. Then comes matching. Matching between features. Okay, matching could be between the features, or matching could be between any time or any period, okay, with the correct option. Okay, then you have plan, map and diagram labeling. So there could be a plan could be of a building or a factory. Yeah, plan could be of a building or a factory, or there could be a map about of a town, or there could be an diagram labeling where you have preferably an equipment, and so a diagram of that equipment must be given, and there will be like a fill in the blanks. So you have to hear the audio and then you have to fill all those blanks. Similarly, in form, note, table, flowchart and summary completion. Similarly, there will be a table. Some of its contents will be incomplete and you need to complete after hearing the audio. Then sentence completion and short answer questions. So in that a question will be asked and you have to simply answer the question. But one thing that you should note is that there will be word limit. So clear instructions, explicit instructions must be written over there, that no more than 2 words and or a number, or no more than 3 words and or a number. You need to adhere to that instruction, because if you don't, you will definitely lose marks for it. Okay, so accordingly you need to write your answer. And I will also be sharing a link in the description box about this IELTS practice test. So after after watching this video, I want you to go to that link and start practicing, because this is going to help you a lot and I am sure about it. So that's all about the types of questions in the listening section. It's time for me to share my listening test experience with you all. So, my experience was a very normal experience, and there was nothing new or nothing good or nothing bad about it. Everything went very smoothly. But still, I have noted down a few points which I think you should know before you go for the test. So, the very first thing that you have to note is practice. Okay, so I'm writing it here. Practice is very important, because we are exposed to just one or two kind of accents. Okay, we are not exposed to all the accents. So you, to get an exposure, it's very important that you hear more and more of audios and you hear more and more of practice tests. So practice is very important. Second thing that I want to talk about is sequence. Okay, let me write the point sequence. Now what I'm trying to tell you over here. Now say for example, you are hearing an audio and you are going to answer questions from question 1 to question 10. Okay, now you are hearing the audio and you get the answer of question 1. Fair enough, good, very good. You go to question 2, you get that answer also, good, fantastic. Now you go to question 3, and for some reason somehow you are not getting the answer of question 3. Now what will you do? You cannot be stuck up in this one question. Okay, in case if you are not getting an answer, write any temporary answer uh, in that blank, and fast go to question number 4, because you are going to hear the audio only once. Remember that you are going to hear the audio only once. So if you are going to think at that time that what must be the answer to question number 3, then you will not only lose marks for question 3, but you are going to lose marks from question 3 to question 10. Okay, so what's important is that you don't be stuck up in any one question. It's okay, it's normal. You may not get all the answers, that's fine. We try to get all the answers, but in such a situation, if this happens with you, don't just be stuck up in that one question. Go ahead to another questions and try to solve that also. Okay, so that is something that I really want to mention. Actually, this didn't happen with me on the day of the test, but when I was practicing at that time, I would just not hear it, and I would be clueless about what is the answer. So then I would repeat that test again just to get that answer. Yeah, so practice, as I told you again, is very important. Okay, then what is the third thing that I want to talk about? Okay, now you are going to get a headphone, okay, to hear the audio. Preferably that headphone will be cordless. Now before the start of the test, the examiner or the person who is conducting the test in your room, in your classroom, is going to do a test of it, that whether your headphones are working properly or not. In case if your headphones are not working properly, then you are supposed to let them know, and they will exchange that headphone. You have to give that headphone where you cannot hear. You have to see to it that you are able to hear from both the sides. That's also very important. You should be able to hear from both the sides. So in case if your headphone is not working properly, please let your examiner know about it. Okay, so now let us go to the fourth point. Fourth point is that only that you are going to hear the audio only once, so hear it well and try to concentrate on those words where you feel that you're getting your answer. Then okay, yeah, you will get some time to read. Okay, you will get some time to read the questions before you start hearing the audio. Okay, so now when you are getting some time to read the questions, please read the questions properly and fast, because you will not get a lot of time, you will just get a minute or so. Okay, so just read those questions. When you will read those questions, you will get a lot of idea and a lot of hints as to what this audio is all about, what are the answers that I'm trying to find, where is that I need to concentrate, and so on and so forth, and you will get all those answers easily. So you need to read your questions properly before you start hearing your audio. Okay, another thing, okay, this is done. Okay, now this is a very important thing, you know, this is like there is a lot of possibility, you know, probably you will face this. Now how can I tell you, I'll give you an example. This is a very funny thing, but you shouldn't be caught in that. Okay, you are you know, they may trick you. Basically, I can write this trick. Okay, they may trick you. They may say that what is the postcode? I'm just giving you an example. What is the postcode, or anything like that, you know. So there will be one person who will say the postcode is AB101. Okay, then there will be some another person who will say that, are you sure it is 101 and not 102? Can you please recheck it? And then that person will say again, oh yeah, I'm sorry, actually the postcode is AB102. Okay, so now if they are asking you a question that what is the postcode, then you are not going to write this. If you're going to write this, it's going to get wrong. Okay, so what you're going to write is 102, which is the right answer. So first they gave you the wrong answer, and then they are giving you the right answer. Okay, the next thing is that they might give you indirect answers. Now what are indirect answers? For example, one person is asking another person that when did we take admission for this course? Okay, so one person will say, oh yeah, it was just a day after my birthday. So my birthday was on 6th May. So yeah, that is the time we took our admission. So now you know, a day after my birthday, so after 6th May, which is 7th May. Okay, so your answer is what? 7th May and not 6th May. Okay, if you write 6th May, you will get wrong, and you have to write 7th May, which is the right answer. Okay, so this is all, you know, some things that I wanted to discuss with you all, and I hope your paper goes well. All the best, good luck, all the best, and keep practicing. That's the main thing, and yeah, you'll get everything correct, don't worry. This was the end of the video. I hope you like my video, and if you have liked it, please don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up. Also subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon besides the subscribe tab, because this will send you a notification whenever I upload a new video. Please share this video with your friends and family. Let me know your feedback and your thoughts in the comment section below. I also have my email address written down below. Till then, stay tuned with my channel and take care. Bye bye.